Oh, hey, this is Bill Chave, TideLine Design, and I thought I'd take you through the process of printing real estate graphics. I did a post asking some of you guys for some help on what the New Year's message should be, and Carly, yours is what we decided to go with. So, does the new you need a new home? So the process starts with, in this particular case, we're working Photoshop and Illustrator, both of them Adobe products. And so we draw it out here to scale and or full size. And we do the artwork. If I were a client, then I'd be sending it to me for approval. Once approved, then we package this thing up and we send it downstairs. So yeah, take a look and we'll meet you downstairs. So hey, so we're downstairs, and this is our RIP software. So what happens is these files will come into here. We need to translate this into a language that the plotter will understand. And so with this software, we just place it into here. We're pretty much ready to go. And so it has been sent off to the printer. And so what we have here is an HP latex printer, 64-inch white plotter. So the latex inks are a little bit more eco-friendly. And so that's one of the things that we liked, because we try to utilize recycled materials when we can, and keep some sense of environmental, not correctness, but well, environment in mind. So anywho, you can see over here that the printer has received the graphic, and it's interpreting it now and preparing the paper here. So you can see it's starting to feed it through here. It's just making sure that our alignment is still correct, and so that our prints print straight. And yeah, next step is to watch it print. So. All right, so yeah, material's good. The plotter's registering straight, and so the graphics now are printing, and yeah, everything looks as it should. So what'll happen is the ink heads will run across there just like your printer at home, and then it goes through a UV drying process. So there's a UV light in here that essentially cooks that ink right onto the vinyl film. And so as it is now, we don't have to put an additional laminate over the top of our print. It's rated for 3 to 5 years depending on the exposure. South-facing graphic, obviously you'll have more sun exposure, so it'll fade sooner. But this is only going to be out there for a few weeks, really, because we're kind of late. It'd already be in the 14th, because we got to ramp up for our February promotion. But so yeah, we'll just go ahead and put this print right out there on that sign, and yeah, probably next month just laminate right over it. So there you have it. There's the plotter, and next is to cut and apply. So we just finished printing these graphics, and they turned out beautiful, of course. And so now what we're going to do is cut them out. So we've left, I don't know, about an 1/8 or 1/4 inch, I can't remember, bleed around there, so that when we're aligning it on our panel, we have a little bit of bleed outside of that, so we're not too worried about being precise to our panel size. Pretty low-tech stuff. Just a nice straight edge, X-Acto knife, easy peasy. Cut that off, and get that out of the way. And we will pull this down a bit. Short, and so I can't lean over that far, so I have to pull this over here. Try to get it more precise than I really need to. got this really nice self-healing mat, which is on top of the glass. But boy, this table has been really cool. We'll show you that a little bit later. So I'll cut these out and then we'll be back to show you how this thing works. All right, so we've got all these guys cut out. So now it's just a matter of applying the graphics. So we positioned it so that it's our bleed falls outside the panel, and I just moved it. Awesome. So we're still good, but being that it's not a precise graphic, we don't really have to worry too much about the positioning. So as long as the lettering is straight, so it is as easy as pulling off the vinyl. Of course, now that I said it, it's easy. I won't be able to get off the vinyl, but ain't that the way it goes? So, as you can see, it's just a vinyl film. We try to use really good vinyl because that way we get a lot more longevity out of our graphics. And so from here, sometimes just a triple check, make sure we get the dust out of here so we don't have any specks or bubbles. And just roll that graphic down. And so now we'll do the remainder. So pull off the back here. And just taking my time. I probably would have used my straight edge, but I wasn't. And so now I get to pay for that on camera. How awesome is that? All right, so now that we've got that peeled back, just roll that down. Try not to roll over this. So now that we've got that down, beautiful. So now I have to cut out the edges. If I can find the X-Acto knife, which is sitting right over here. Unscripted, folks. This is what you get. So, there it is. All right. So you can see the back there. And then we'll just come in here and trim out the excess. Bring it back. Come on. Keep it going. Unlike me, because I'm not paying for it. Well, kind of paying for it. Voila, that's it. Step and repeat. So we'll get going on these other graphics, and then I'll show you the finished product. Well, here we are. I've finished the signs, and they're hung up in their new home for a whopping week and a half. So I was slacking. But thanks again for all the input on our message for January, even though it started to not feel like January. So we'll be working on February here shortly. So if you want to chime in on what we should say, please do. Otherwise, give a guy a call if you need some signs. Obviously, if you're looking to buy or sell your home, call this guy. Thanks a lot.